Hello everybody, welcome back. Gorbash Yeti here, bringing you the final session of my arena battles, at least for this soul level. So like I said before in the previous video, I went ahead and just figured out exactly how high up I could get on the win streak. Didn't get very far, just because, yeah, I got tired of waiting, to be honest with you. I got up to, I think, as high as 4, and then I went and checked to see if I made the leaderboard, and I didn't. And so I got here, co-commentating with me is my buddy Gregster. He's going to be helping me out here. He's kind of newer to Dark Souls. Right there, catch a sweet parry. And so, Greg, you got any idea what's going on here?
Well, it looks like we're just killing people.
Yeah, pretty much, that's it. That's the extent of everything. So we have a butcher's knife, and I went ahead and used the charcoal pine resin as a buff. This guy pulls out the shotl, and he's got what appears to be Blade Knight Kieran or Karen's armor. And but anyway, he thinks I'm going to turtle up. That's what that shotl is really good for, and of course I did angle him right there. And he keeps going for that backstab, and I keep going for the dead angle. Works pretty well. How do you think it's going so far? Do you feel that this guy has learned any... So I've got to fight this guy multiple times, and do you think he's learned any new tactics?
Try to get the...
I learned that shotl can be parried, and previously to this battle, I was pretty, I don't know, that weapon intimidated me for some reason, and I did not like it. So I definitely caught a parry on this guy 3 or 4 times, and that was a pretty good fight. And you know, I just got tired of it, so I went to the back. So look at my health. My health is almost down to nothing. And I do believe I'm going to beat this guy, even with as low a health I have right now. I'm a fan of the butcher knife, by the way. I like it. It's quick. It's got a good move set. Now, when I say quick, it's quick for a strength weapon. It is not quick by any means, but everybody knows strength weapons are very slow and can be predicted very easily, and if you miss with them, you can get punished very easily. But the butcher's knife happens to be one of the faster strength weapons, in my opinion, and that's why I chose it. So yeah, soul level 99, I got tired of waiting. It took me forever to get battles in the arena when I was waiting. And I saw the red circles many, many times, so I'm willing to bet that is people from other soul levels that are just sitting there waiting. Not quite sure, can't confirm it. Of course, I two-hand my weapon because I know that this armor set has not a great amount of poise. It has some, but I don't think enough. And he pulls out the Obsidian Greatsword, I think that's what that's called. Another strength weapon that is pretty slow, as they all are. There's that R2 attack. God, big nice area of effect there. Of course he's going to spam it. Did I learn anything? You know, I think you can roll through that. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know.
I just back up.
That's what, yeah, that's a viable theory. Just back up, get out of the way. Comes back at me with the shotl again. And I just run, lock on backstab. Catch the parry with that. To me, that is great timing because I'm not very good at catching parries. And if I can catch the timing just like that every time, that would be great. But I don't. And so today I just got extremely lucky and that was sort of a different backstab in my opinion, because he expected me to go one way and I went the other way, and of course I don't know if he was black crystalling out there or if he was trying to cast a heal miracle. I don't know why he would do it right in front of me, because it's not going to work and you're only going to get backstabbed if you try that. I have no problem punishing someone that's in the middle of casting anything. Yeah, see, he's trying to black crystal out because he knows he's going to lose. And I see, slow on the parry there, catch it there. And of course, that looks like I'm winging parries, right? You know, throwing them out there, yeah. So I haven't learned that lesson yet, but you'll see later on in another video that I don't actually wing the parry, but what I'm trying to do is I miss the first one, and I try to immediately catch the second one, and I believe it works a little bit later on. I can't. I do so many fights. Oh, of course, I pull out my occult mace and just swing away, swing for the fences. And I get parried, as I should. Spam R1, you get parried. That guy did exactly what he should have done. And that's what you said, Greg. He was trying to learn the parry from what I was doing. That's the only thing I can totally learn, because I beat him twice in 2 different arena battles. Here we go. Now I've switched back to the Gravelord sword, and the reason I did that is because this is the point where I threw in those last 2 fights because I had the footage, but this is the point of where this is one day me trying to get the best win streak that I can. And so this guy comes at me. He's got one of the katanas. I believe that's the Uji katana. Oh, is that a katana? I can't see. Does that look like a katana to you? Yeah, we gotta make this thing. Well, that's the shotel. Yeah. Yeah, so you pulled out the shotel. I don't know. That's good against people who are turtling up. Because it can go through shields. Cuts through shields like butter. So if you think you're going to stand back and just hold your shield up and turtle against someone who's got a shotel, it's not going to work. Try to keep him at distance with that R2 attack. That thrust is so deadly. Because people miscalculate the range on that all the time. You see what I did there? That was an unlock traveling the other direction, and you can change the direction of yours mid-thrust. So you appear to be running away from your opponent when in fact mid-thrust you're going to turn directly into them. And a lot of times they'll come after you and they won't see it coming. And then they'll get, you know, thrusted through the chest with a Gravelord sword. Yeah, that's one of the katanas. Yeah. I don't know which one. I'm not very good at identifying which one, but it definitely was one of them. And he's wearing the chest piece. I think that's King Jeremiah's chest piece, if I'm not mistaken. Again, I've said it many, many times. That pyromancy is great if you throw it at your feet and expect your opponent to walk into the lava. Otherwise, it's just not going to be a very effective technique. See, and that katana's got quite some range too. There it is. There it is. Locked on running away, thrusting attack. Yeah, I don't have a better name for that maneuver. That's the best I can come up with at this point. So, and there's the win. Oh, now this guy's decided to use Power Within. That's what that red stuff all around him is. Which eats away at his life. Can be effective. not when you have no opportunity to heal whatsoever. So I don't think it's a tactic that I will be using. If you expect to get your kills quickly and efficiently, then it can be a viable thing. And he's buffed his weapon. You could, yeah. Take some time. And so if you intend to cast your heal miracle when you're in the arena, you need to wait until you kill your opponent. And the minute you kill him, cast your miracle, and by the time he respawns and drops from the platform, you will be healed. So that's the only way you're going to get away with pulling a heal miracle in the arena, in my opinion. I'm not... Because otherwise you just don't have time, and you'll get punished backstab for that, as you should. And he's got some kind of scythe out. If I can get a look at his shield, it might be the Life Hunt scythe. I don't think it is, no. Because he's using the regular crest shield. Or maybe that's the dragon shield. No. Yeah. I don't know. I gotta look these things up all the time. I haven't memorized them as well as I should. And as I discussed in an earlier video, learn to use a bunch of different weapons, which I'm working on now. I got a few different weapon combinations I'm working on. Yeah, I didn't quite see that backstab coming. See, and that was me changing direction of the regular R1 attack. That's what I like about the sword, is you can change, you can start swinging in one direction and fully alter the direction of the weapon. Of course, me rolling like an idiot. I don't know why. Okay, so yeah, at this point I'm being a little, being a little cheesy with it at this point. I know that the score is at least tied right now if I'm not ahead, and so yeah, I just back away from him until the minute has passed, and I either get the win or the draw. So it's kind of a cheesy technique, and but right there, that should have been the kill to win the round. And if it's a draw, yeah. So, yep. But, of course, I decided to backstab him right as the minute was up, and I do not get the win. I get the draw. So, when I fight the same guy again, which is another drawback of the arena, there's very few opponents there, at least this time around, that I noticed. So, he casts his power within again. And if you've noticed, I have ran up to this guy about 3 or 4 times and done that running R1 attack. And so that's what I think he expected there, and instead of doing it there, I just ran past him for the backstab. There's that thrust from a long distance away. And I'm trying to get a good look at his armor set for you guys, but with that power within mist all over him, I can't tell. He looks like he could be wearing part of it. And that's a stun lock right there, folks. That guy couldn't do anything out of it. The best he could have hoped for was to toggle escape out of that, but maybe he wasn't very good at toggle escapes. I don't know. But once he got stunned, he had no chance to parry me. There wasn't much he could do. Which tells me he's wearing a set that has a pretty low poise. He's not wearing a helmet for one. And I believe that is part of the gold hem set. Oh, that might be the witch's robe. I like wearing the witch's robe. I like the way it looks. In this particular set, I think I've changed it up because now I went with the target shield. Reduces my weight a little bit. And I've got the Silver Knight boots on, Silver Knight gauntlets, and I believe I've got the Elite Knight armor on. Hard for me to keep track. I switch my armor all the time depending on what I'm doing. But I never like the heavy roll or mid roll. I don't like the fat roll. I like to keep it light. So I picked the armor set that's best going to suit that. With, you know, like I said before in my forest videos, with 40 to 50 poise. That's plenty for me. I don't need to be rocking full Havel's gear and run around with, you know, 100 and some odd poise. Pull out the bow. The guy hasn't seen the bow before. I thought maybe that's a look I'd give him something different to look at.
Notice that you're not using magic this time. Pyromancy.
No, I haven't used my pyromancy. I just don't think it's very effective in the arena. And I have not been able to practice it unlocked, which would be the most effective way. That looks like Blade Kieran's chess piece, at least, on that guy. I don't know, we'll look at it again, because I fight him 3 times, like I said, so... Yeah, here he comes again. Oh, there we go, whip out the pyromancy. See, and I play it locked. And he actually gets caught by it twice, which surprised me, because I had expected him to roll out to the side of that or something. But I hadn't pulled it out the whole time we'd been fighting, so maybe it surprised him. That's that running R1 attack I love to do. And this time I'm doing the running R1 attack to hopefully bait his attack, and see, I throw the parry out right immediately after I do it. I don't think it ever works, but it's a technique I've been practicing in... I think mainly because he's backing up and I don't get the timing on the R1 attack. I gotta do it right in front of him and then hope that he swings right after that. Of course, his weapon has some range on it too, so it's hard to get that timing just right for me. But anyway, this is the last fight, and we're gonna put up more videos here shortly. This is Gorbash Yeti with my friend Drake here, and we're going to sign off for today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like the video, subscribe, leave a comment if you see something that I could do better, any of that number of stuff. And yeah, the war for today is over.
Ugh.